Hi, this is Evan with Red Dot Security, and today we're going to take a closer look at one of our motion-activated dummy cameras, model CE-DC1600. Now this camera comes with the mounting hardware as well as a decal that you can place in the window alerting people that there's a camera present. It does have a nice wall mount bracket, very sturdy, easy to position with two screws. It has the cable coming out the back, just like the real cameras, and it has a flexible arm here so that you can direct the camera at the angle that you like. Now, the pan portion of the camera is controlled by a motor, and what it has is it has a light sensor in the front of the camera here, and when that light sensor detects light change, then it starts a 25-second timer that moves the camera back and forth and flashes the LED. Now what you need to know about this particular motion detector, or this type of motion detector, is that even though this camera is rated for outdoor use, as long as it's protected from the environment, it's not weatherproof, but it is, somewhat weather resistant, so you can mount it under an eave or an overhang, but I wouldn't put it in an area where there's a lot of rain or weather. But if you do mount it outside, be aware that it doesn't do a great job of detecting light change, and so you may not see the motion detector work really well during bright daylight hours. Also, it will not work at night because there's typically not enough reflected light to trigger the sensor. Where this camera does work well is in a small business where you have consistent lighting. You can place this camera in a storage room or in an area that's not heavily trafficked. If you have it out in a store where there's a lot of retail customers in and out all the time, you're probably not going to like the camera because it's going to be panning all day long and it'll burn through the batteries. It runs off of two AA batteries. It also has a switch so that you can turn the camera on and off, which is nice. So you could turn the camera off during normal business hours and then turn it on when you leave at night. But it does work best in areas like garages, places that have consistent lighting but that are not frequently occupied. Then when someone does come into that room, perhaps a storage room, the camera will activate, the motor will turn on for 25 seconds and the LED will flash. I like the camera overall. It's a great little camera for the right application. Take a look at it on our website. We'll give you a little more information there. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email to info@reddotSecurity.com. Put Evan in the subject line, and I'll personally get back to you and answer your question. Thanks.